Hello, crypto champions. In today's video, we'll talk about David Schwartz and his ideas about XRP, John Deaton, and Senator Elizabeth Warren, who's being sought to be removed from her seat with his help. Let's get started. Ripple CTO past posts prove XRP true value. Details. Members of the XRP community have unearthed historical statements from Ripple's CTO in which he asserted that the value proposition of XRP closely aligns with that of Bitcoin. These remarks date back to a 2018 discussion with Ari Paul, the founder of Block Tower Capital. Paul challenged the perceived value proposition of XRP, particularly in the context of financial institutions utilizing the asset for cross-border payment services. Specifically, Paul argued that banks would unlikely adopt an asset issued by a third party to generate substantial value, especially when they have the option to own the newly created wealth themselves directly. Furthermore, regarding XRP's heightened market valuation, he claimed it was primarily based on speculation. According to him, XRP's value surged on the sentiment that financial institutions and other entities would eventually adopt XRP. As a result, Paul posited that if these institutions were to utilize a hypothetical new coin, then new coin would immediately surpass XRP in value. Ripple CTO reacts. In response, Ripple's CTO, David Schwartz, countered the argument that any entity could easily clone an asset, push it to the public, and gain a competitive advantage. The idea that any group can just clone an asset and easily have a lead is absolutely absurd, Schwartz remarked. Moreover, he cited that such a projection neither worked for Bitcoin or Ethereum. Besides, he pointed out the crypto community would resist embracing a digital currency under the control of banks. Meanwhile, Paul responded by questioning the desirability of a cryptocurrency supposedly overseen by Ripple. Furthermore, he attempted to emphasize a fundamental contrast between XRP and BTC ETH. He pointed out that Bitcoin's value proposition lies in providing an alternative to centralized banks. In contrast, he claimed XRP's value is contingent on adoption by these institutions. Different stakeholders, different incentives, Paul remarked. XRP value props similar to Bitcoin. The Ripple CTO countered Paul's perspective by citing the crypto market dynamics. Schwartz argued that if Paul's stance was accurate, there would be less correlation between the prices of XRP and BTC. In parallel, he contended that XRP can be utilized for the same purposes as Bitcoin, noting that such utility was already material. While likening XRP's value proposition to Bitcoin's, Schwartz highlighted XRP's upper hand regarding speed, cost-effectiveness, and payment suitability. Digging up tweets from 2018, Paul's skepticism was partly fair, as Ripple is only now starting to gain banking and institutional acceptance, and mostly thanks to Matako. A lot has happened since then, and at the time Ripple was just not ready for that. And in general, crypto was treated as a scam and a pyramid scheme in 2018, so Paul's skepticism is not surprising. However, as far as copying assets or creating so-called clones is concerned, I lean towards David's opinion. It's not that easy, otherwise everyone would be doing it and not denying themselves anything. Creating a coin is only 10% of the business. The rest is technology, ecosystem, utility, cool experts, marketing, and probably the most important thing is the reputation that has to be earned. In fact, Ripple has all these things at the moment, we just have to wait until they finally put all the trump cards on the table. Moving on. Ripple CEO and XRP Community urged Deaton to unseat Senator Elizabeth Warren. The XRP Community and Ripple CEO have called on attorney Deaton to accept the challenge to unseat anti-crypto Senator Elizabeth Warren. Members of the crypto community, especially XRP enthusiasts, have reacted to a recent Politico report about anti-crypto lawmaker Elizabeth Warren. According to the report, Politico noted that no popular figure from the Republican Party has been able to take up the challenge of unseating the anti-crypto lawmaker. Deaton called to accept the challenge. Reacting to the report, crypto influencer Ari called on XRP community lawyer John Deaton to take up the challenge and run against Senator Warren. In the tweet, Ari asserted that the anti-crypto senator and her supporters do not stand a chance against attorney Deaton and the pro-crypto army. We call on John Deaton to run, Ari remarked. Ripple CEO and XRP community react. The tweet, which was posted yesterday, has attracted the attention of top crypto enthusiasts who retweeted the post to declare their support for Deaton. Interestingly, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse also retweeted the post, supporting the idea of Deon running against Senator Warren and beating her. Other pro-XRP lawyers like attorney Jeremy Hogan urged Deon to accept the challenge. Meanwhile, Deon has yet to disclose whether he would accept the challenge to unseat Senator Warren. Deon criticizes Senator Warren. It bears mentioning that attorney Deon is an active critic of Senator Warren due to her anti-crypto stance. The pro-XRP lawyer has put the lawmaker in the spotlight on countless occasions, characterizing her as the biggest threat to U.S. citizens' freedom. Last month, attorney Deon accused the senator of violating her oath by failing to engage in actual congressional oversight of the SEC. According to Deon, Senator Warren refused to ask SEC Chair Gary Gensler about his numerous meetings with embattled crypto entrepreneur Sam Bankman-Fried. Deon alleged that Warren's refusal to ask about SBF could be a result of her relationship with the FTX founder's family. Furthermore, attorney Deon accused the lawmaker of ignoring the concerns of her constituents, including over 600 XRP holders who asked her to launch an inquiry into the SEC versus Ripple legal tussle. Notably, Warren has been a senator of Massachusetts for over a decade and has become a popular figure in the crypto space due to her anti-crypto agenda. The senator recently introduced a bill to place a de facto ban on Bitcoin and other crypto assets. In an X post last month, Deon claimed that 20% of U.S. senators already support the anti-Bitcoin bill. 20% of the U.S. Senate has already agreed to support her de facto ban on crypto and Bitcoin in the U.S. I know for a fact she is using her re-election as an opportunity to create and control the crypto narrative. She is the single biggest threat to freedom in the United States. As the U.S. election season edges closer, it is still unclear whether attorney Deon will accept the challenge to unseat the anti-crypto senator, who has held the position for over a decade. It will be funny if he actually runs. In all seriousness, I agree with Deon's position. This woman is living in the last century and wants to force the rest of us to do the same. I don't know what her motives are, but it's stupid. It's like trying to stop a locomotive at full speed with your body. Crypto is already everywhere and getting approval all over the world, and she wants to deny the US this opportunity and go back to the 18th century. So yes, Deon, go ahead. Let's move on to the market overview. Bitcoin has been behaving in an uncertain manner so far. There was a fix above 43,860, collected liquidity from above, and did not hold there again, making a squeeze to 42,000. Then recovered and tried twice to break above, but to no avail. As I said yesterday, and you can see from the candlestick shadows, the volatility is quite high. Uncertainty reigns. Every newsline about the cancellation or adoption of the ETF causes a strong reaction. We can only wait for the final decision. Be careful and do not rush to make decisions. Domination continues to grow even though Bitcoin is still standing. Already 53.2%. Let's move on to XRP. It has a similar situation so far. Rise, squeeze, and some attempts to go up. It has worked out the support level of 0.5535. There is nothing more to add, friends. I will give an update tomorrow. Maybe something will change, but I think until January 10th, everything will be plus or minus the same. Don't jump in on the highs, and only then will everything work out perfectly. See you in the next videos.